Hey guys, I am so sorry for being late. I had two alarms set and neither of them went off. I do not know why. Maybe my volume was all the way down on my phone and my alarm clock. But wow, that's embarrassing. Hope you guys are doing good. Let me know if you can hear me. Shalom. Thank you for messaging uh, JS Genesis and Palmetto. I didn't receive those until I was awake. And then I panicked and ran here. And is this actually making noise? It said it was on my. It said that it was on my laptop microphone, which is pretty bad. I know you can hear me, but can you hear this? Okay, yeah. So that's not working, but no tappy tappy. All right. Well, thanks for being here, guys. As you can tell in the thumbnail, we're gonna give away a mug and a bag of coffee. And I appreciate you guys being here. Happy New Year, by the way, 2024. Hope you guys are ready to kick things off correct, or I don't know, correct. You guys literally, I just ran out of bed and got on here. So look at my eyes. Look at this is my sleepy face here. Um, but we're gonna start in the beginning in the book of Genesis, and we're gonna do the giveaway at the end. You guys, I apologize, man. That is so embarrassing. You guys have been on here, some of you for an hour. Um, Thank you though. I'm gonna move this because it's literally not even on. Look at that. I don't know why. Okay, so I must have just not heard my alarm. I did stay up really late, past midnight, because New Year's stuff. Just stay up late and go, hey, everybody in Oregon, you know, we're waiting for you to show up in 2024. So we were like kind of being silly with our family and stuff like that. You definitely get points for dedication, JS Badger. Shalom, brother. The chat has been active. That's super cool. Yeah, I see that. You guys have been chopping it up in here. Oh my word. Wow. Okay. Way to start 2024, Jerry. Missing your alarm clock, starting your live stream late. Come a long way from not doing the live at all when I say I'm going to. So I'm not doing that anymore. So praise Yah. Little improvements, I suppose. Your daughter on the East Coast texted me at midnight her time. I asked if the world had ended. She said no. So I said, good. I can go to sleep early then. That's funny. Oh man. All right. So we're gonna let's open in prayer and pray the Father blesses each of us and our families and his people and this nation in this year 2024. Let's talk to him. Heavenly Father, good morning. Thank you for letting us wake up and breathe your air again today. Father, I pray that you would bless us, bless the work of our hands in 2024. Help us to be about your business. Help us to be diligent to do what it is that you're putting on our heart, and help us to be sensitive to know what that is. Give us discernment and discretion. Let us have peace in our homes and health. Let us prosper. And just, I pray that people will be blessed as we shine your light in this world. Pray that they would come to know you and glorify you. Father, just thank you for this time. I pray that you anoint it and bless it. set it apart for you, and may all the glory go to you. And bless everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for their dedication and their patience with me. Their dedication to you and their patience with me. Father, I love you. Thank you. In the name of Yeshua, amen. Okay, cool. 16 people. Okay, I'm gonna take note of who's here right now, okay? Because Lucia's the one that has the cool giveaway techniques with the internet stuff. I'm just gonna write your guys' names down, and then I'm gonna like rip them apart and put them in a hat, old school style. So give me a sec. I'm gonna grab a pen and paper. All right. Here we go. Jen and Steve, shalom. Bethany, good morning, you guys. So many people, divinely blessed designs. Shalom, Patricia. Okay, so let's go ahead and put. Oh, my dog's barking. Let's put a 1 in the chat. Everybody listening, put a 1 in the chat so that I can see your name and I can write you down, and then we'll go from there. All right, Palmetto number 1. Roman Jeeper. My dogs. Look, they just got up and outside too, so now they're freaking out. I legit haven't had coffee or nothing, y'all. I'm woefully unprepared. And if you got your wife or your husband, tell them to get in here and double your entries. I am leveraging this giveaway to get more people to hear the Bible. And I don't make any secrets about that. And I don't have any shame about it either. Okay. We got lots of folks in here. Wow. Okay, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna let those dogs in real quick. Get out of my chair, dog. Oh, she jumped up here to see if there was anything on the table she could eat. You believe that? All right. No double entries though. You can have another person in here, but don't put number 1 twice. I'm just counting on you because I'm going through here just writing them down. All right. Sorry, this is taking me a minute. All right, almost done here. Tenacious Tortoise, shalom. Antonio Avalos, shalom, guys. Just seeing some of your names. All right. All right. I think we're caught up. Oh, Michael. He put 1. That counts. He still put 1 in the chat. Michael's got to be different. All right. Cool. Get some coffee. You don't want to win, but you're here, bro. You got some coffee on the way. You might as well get 2 bags on the way. Okay, we got Amanda. Good deal. Make sure I don't miss anyone. All right, Rib of Palmetto. So just so I see that there's more numbers in here now. Make sure that if you are new coming into the chat, put a 1 in the chat and I will write your name down to be entered into the giveaway. So we got, coffee is a must. Badger and I have already drank a pot of coffee this morning. Man, I was planning to be up at 6:30, which is not early. And I woke up at almost 9 o'clock, which is like 15 minutes ago. And then I jumped up in a panic, found chargers, and let the dogs out. And here I am. Travis Bolt, bless you, bro. Okay, if I pull your name, I'll draw another winner. But I gotta know if I'm gonna draw your name because I just gotta know. Saucin, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, we got you, Saucin. We got you. We're putting you in, Saucin. If you're here, you're entered. Saucin's in. And you don't have to, but if you don't want the delicious coffee, no. If you just want someone else to be blessed, just let me know and we'll pick another winner. I'm thinking I'll probably give out something. We'll give out extra besides the 1 mug and the coffee. I'll let you know later what that'll be. Dang, 7.5 earthquake hit Japan overnight. Okay. Shy and Dom say hi. Hi, Shy and Dom. Love you guys. Miss you.
Hi, Shy Dom.
Levi says hi, Shy Dom. He just woke up and ran out here. It is Moose Coffee. It's roasted by Moose Run. This is a blend that they do just for us for our website.
Wait, only for us?
Yeah, that's exclusive to our website. It's because Moose and I are friends, and he hooked a brother up. All right, the encouraging community. Shalom, fam. If you're new in the chat, and I'm going to say this between each chapter so that new people can know, and we probably won't go too long reading because you guys have been extra patient. But in between each chapter, I'll let you know. Put a 1 in the chat if you haven't entered the giveaway, so that we can get your name on the list. Yep, you can't run out of Moose Run coffee. It's just the best. All right, let's go ahead and open up our Bible. Where's my Bible? I don't like how apps move on this computer. Let's see. E sword.
Dad, look.
There we go. Got that opened up now. All right, buddy. Hey, I'm going to be reading, so I need you to stay quiet, okay? You understand? Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Getting busy at work, won't be too engaged, but listening. Travis Bowl, I get it. Man, yeah, I understand totally. Let's go for it. Genesis chapter 1. Here we go. In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth came to be, formless and empty, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the spirit of Elohim was moving on the face of the waters. And Elohim said, "Let light come to be," and light came to be. And Elohim saw the light that it was good, and Elohim separated the light from the darkness. And Elohim called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, one day. And Elohim said, "Let an expanse come to be in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." And Elohim made the expanse, and separated the waters which were under the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse. And it came to be so. And Elohim called the expanse heavens. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the second day. And Elohim said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it came to be so. And Elohim called the dry land earth, and the collection of the waters he called seas. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim said, "Oh, you guys are cool." I'm still getting messages. It looks like it came through now, but it's probably because my phone wasn't on before. Okay. Sorry, where was I? And Elohim said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, and the plant that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth." And it came to be so. And the earth brought forth grass, and plant that yields seed according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the third day. And Elohim said, "Let the lights come to be in the expanse of the heavens, to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and appointed times, and for days and years. And let them be for the lights in the expanse of the heavens, to give light on the earth." And it came to be so. Oh. Sorry. All right, buddy. I'm reading online. You need to go in the bedroom, okay?
Put all my things together.
That's awesome. It looks really cool. But I'm reading. I need you to go in the other room and play, okay? Verse 16. And Elohim made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And Elohim set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth. I think I got it. And Elohim set them.
This off.
Sorry, I was getting caught up on some verses that we just passed. All right, verse 16. And Elohim made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And Elohim set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And Elohim saw that it was good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the fourth day. And Elohim said, let the waters teem with schools of living beings. That reminds me of Megamind. Shul is with schools of living beings, and let birds fly above the earth on the face of the expanse of the heavens. And Elohim created great sea creatures and every living being that moves, with which the waters teemed according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. Levi, put those in the tray right now. Put them in the tray.
I'm building something for that.
You're going to build in your room. Take these in the room. I already told you that. Goodness. And Elohim created great sea creatures and every living being that moves, with which the waters teemed according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and increase, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the fifth day. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth the living being according to its kind, livestock and creeping creatures and beasts of the earth according to its kind. And it came to be so. And Elohim made the beast of the earth according to its kind, livestock according to its kind, and all that creep on the earth according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish. Let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over the earth, and all the creeping creatures that creep on the ground. And Elohim created the man in his image, and the image of Elohim he created him. In the image of Elohim he created him. Male and female he created them. And Elohim blessed them, and Elohim said to them, be fruitful and increase, and fill the earth and subdue it. Gross. Got it. Fill the earth and subdue it. Where was that? Okay. And rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over all the creeping creatures of the earth. And Elohim said, see, I have given you every plant that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it is for food. And every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to every creeping creature on the ground, in which there is a living being, every green plant is for food. And it came to be so. And Elohim saw all that he had made, and see, it was very good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the sixth day. Okay, that's chapter 1. If you're new to the chat, I see there's more people in here now. Put a 1 in the chat so that I can write your name down. We're going to be reading just a couple more chapters, and we'll go ahead and do the giveaway. So I see K&L Lumber Products. Shalom, bro. K&L. I guess K&L Lumber Products doesn't necessarily mean male or female, so I assume you're a brother. I don't know why I assumed that. K&L. Okay, Lost Light. We got Country Dad. We got Rockstar 69. Rockstar 69. I see what you did there. All right, we got K and J. What am I dyslexic? I saw an L. I'm sorry. K and J. J. Sorry about that. I've been saying K and L this whole time, I think. It might be my brain just saw that backwards. Miss Dossalone. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But you're here. Thanks for being here. Docilion. Male. Got it. Copy. Country Kid. Thanks for being here, guys. Wow. Country Kid. In the chat. All right. Country Fun. We got lots of country folks in here. Country Dad, Country Kid, Country Fun. Nothing wrong with country. Especially living in the country. Sanctified Supply 1. Right. Yeah. I could use the coffee, which is another reason we're going to run short. Besides, I kept you all waiting for an hour. But, all right. Did I get everybody? Let me know. If you don't hear your name right now, then put a 1 in the chat. We got Palmetto. We got Roman Jeeper. Got OC Peace, JS Badger, Jacqueline Hembry, Travis Bolt, Revel Restored, Divinely Blessed, and I do shorten some of these. Jen and Steve, Bethany, Patricia, Tenacious Tortoise, Antonio, JS Genesis, Michael, Amanda Ribba Palmetto. I don't know why I wrote that whole thing out. Saucin, V Low, K and J. I even wrote it, you guys. K and J. Lost Light, Country Dad, Rockstar 69, Miss Docilion. I'm sure I'm hacking that. Country Kid and Country Fun. Got the names in there. Yeah. It's nice to see so many people cooping. I agree. It's a wild adventure, I'll tell you that for sure. Okay. A 1 in the chat if you're not entered in the giveaway. Let's go ahead and read chapter 2. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed, and all their array. And in the 7th day, Elohim completed his work which he had done, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made. And Elohim blessed the 7th day and set it apart, because on it he rested from all his work which Elohim in creating had made. These are the births of the heavens and of the earth when they were created. In the day that Yahweh Elohim made earth and heavens. Now no shrub of the field was yet on the earth, and no plant of the field had yet sprung up, for Yahweh Elohim had not sent rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. Interesting. So right now, it's saying that he created all the plants already, but nothing had sprung up yet. So he didn't plant. So what came first, the tree or the seed? I'm going to say the seed, apparently. Just observation, but maybe I'm confused. And Elohim had not sent rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. But a mist went up from the earth and watered the entire surface of the ground. And Yahweh Elohim formed the man out of the dust from the ground and breathed into his nostrils breath of lives. And the man became a living being. And Yahweh Elohim planted a garden in Eden to the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground Yahweh Elohim made every tree grow that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, with the tree of life in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And the river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it divided and became 4 heads. The name of the first is Pishon. It is one surrounding the entire land of Hawilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. Bdellium is there, and the Shoam stone. And the name of this second river is Gihon. It is the one surrounding the entire land of Cush. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel. It is the one which goes toward the east of Ashur. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. And Yahweh Elohim took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden, and to work it and to guard it. And Yahweh Elohim commanded the man, saying, Eat of every tree of the garden, but do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall certainly die. So, this is going to be an interpretation. I'm not going to dwell on it for too long. But when Adam ate the fruit, did he die that day? Or did he live hundreds of years after that? And is a day to the Lord as 1,000 years to us? So did he die within that first 1,000 years?
Dad, every time I flush the toilet, the poop doesn't go down.
Yeah, that's nice, buddy. Hold on a second.
Dude, shut up. Everybody on the internet can hear you saying that. Ask your mom. I'm doing something. Do you understand? And it doesn't need to go down. It's just stuck to the bowl.
Good grief. Did you guys hear that? I'm going to move on from that, what I just said, or what he just said. I think he experienced spiritual death, not a physical one. Okay, yeah. I mean, we can. That's likely part of it. I think he was talking about physical death, but you're right. You're probably right, I should say. But I think it's interesting. You know, another thing that's interesting on that same timeline, right, is that if we date creation using the Bible, we can come up with close to 6,000 years that since creation. And when he returns, he's going to come with New Jerusalem, and then we're going to have a millennial kingdom there, which is another 1,000 years. So that will be like after the 6th day is up, we enter into, after the 6,000 years is up, we'll enter into 1,000 years with our Messiah. And I'm not forming any doctrine around this, you guys. I like to think about what we're reading. And so I know some people don't like it if you try to connect dots, but I can't help my brain from trying to connect dots. It's what I do. But anyways, I think you're right on that, Palmetto. Yeah, they were changed into a fallen state. I believe that as well. Let's just go ahead and read it. That's just food for thought. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to dwell on it too long. Okay. verse 16, we'll back up a couple verses. And Yahweh Elohim commanded the man, saying, Eat of every tree of the garden, but do not eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, for in that day you eat of it, you shall certainly die. And Yahweh Elohim said, It is not good for the man to be alone. I am going to make a helper for him as his counterpart. And from the ground Yahweh Elohim formed every beast of the field and every bird of the heavens, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called each living being, that was its name. So the man gave names to all livestock and to all birds of the heavens and to every beast of the field. But for the man there was not found a helper for him as his counterpart. So Yahweh Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall on the man, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up its flesh in its place. And the rib which Yahweh Elohim had taken from the man, he made into a woman. And he brought her to the man. And the man said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. This one is called woman, because she was taken out of man. For this cause a man shall leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, yet they were not ashamed. Okay, just as a reminder, if you just jumped in the chat, or if you haven't already put a 1 in the chat, put a 1 in the chat so that we can write your name down and so that we can enter you into the giveaway. We're going to read one more chapter here, guys, and then we will announce the winner. Looks like everybody that's in the chat is already entered in. 24 people in here, 17 thumbs up. If you guys don't mind hitting the thumbs up. Mercy on us. All right, we got one more in here. Hit the thumbs up, and we'll go ahead and finish the last chapter for this reading. Yeah, okay, I agree with that, Palmetto. It's okay to speculate if you don't build your whole doctrine around your speculation. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that, and I am not one to add or take away from Scripture. I know the warning about that, but I also want to be sensitive if he's trying to show me something, but also dogma is not my middle name. So let's continue chapter 3. And Nahash, that's going to be the serpent, was more crafty than all the lives of the field which Yahweh Elohim had made. And he said to the woman, It is true that Elohim has said, Do not eat of every... Is it true that Elohim has said, Do not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said to Nahash, We are to eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim has said, Do not eat of it, nor touch it, lest you die. And he didn't say don't touch it, but that's kind of how the Pharisees roll, They take a commandment that he did say, and then they build kind of a fence on this side to keep them from going over here, and then they start enforcing that fence as the law. But let's keep reading. I'm not saying she was a Pharisee, but I'm just saying that's like kind of where that kind of mentality comes from, and that's what we're not going to do. And the Nahash said to the woman, You shall certainly not die, for Elohim knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be like Elohim, knowing good and evil. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree desirable to make one wise. And she took of its fruit and ate. And she also gave to her husband with her, and he ate. And the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made loin coverings for themselves. And they heard the voice of Yahweh Elohim walking about in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of Yahweh Elohim among the trees of the garden. And Yahweh Elohim called unto Adam and said to him, Where are you? And he said, I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself. And he said, Who made you know that you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you that you should not eat? And the man said, The woman whom you gave me to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I ate. And Yahweh Elohim said to the woman, What is this you have done? And the woman said, The Nahash deceived me, and I ate. And Yahweh Elohim said to the Nahash, Because you have done this, you are cursed more than all livestock, and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you are to go, and eat dust all the days of your life. And I have put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall crush your head, and you shall crush his heel. To the woman he said, I greatly increase your sorrow and your conception. Bring forth children in pain, and your desire is for your husband, and he does rule over you. And to the man he said, Because you have listened to the voice of your wife, and have eaten of the tree which I commanded you, saying, Do not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of you. In toil you are to eat of it all the days of your life. And the ground shall bring forth thorns and thistles for you, and you shall eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your face you are to eat bread until you return to the ground. For out of it you were taken, for dust you are, and dust you return. Okay, this is interesting. Verse 19, keep that in mind. For dust you are, and dust you shall return. Okay, on your belly, he said to Satan, you are to go and eat dust all the days of your life. For dust you are, and dust you are to return. Okay, and I don't build a doctrine around this, but if we're from the dust, of dust we are, and he's to eat dust, I look at that as that's our flesh is made of dust, right? And then he breathed life into us, which is like his spirit. Well, if we're living in the flesh, if we're living fleshly lives, then we're giving him a lot to chew on. You know what I mean? But if we're living in the spirit, we're kind of taking we're taking away his foothold. We're not giving him a lot to chew on. But that's just kind of something that comes to mind when I read that. Verse 20, and the man called his wife's name Hawa, or Eve, because she became the mother of all living. And Yahweh Elohim made coats of skin for the man and his wife and dressed them. I'm not sure why my phone's still making noise. And dressed them. And Yahweh Elohim said, See, the man has become like one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put out his hand and also take of the tree of life and eat and live forever. So Yahweh Elohim sent him out of the garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was taken. And he drove the man out, and he placed cherubim at the east of the garden of Eden, and a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. That's where we're going to stop, guys. We'll start back up here. Let me move this over. Go to my Bible app, and I'll move it to chapter 4, so I know that we're going to start in chapter 4 tomorrow. We got Country Pumpkin. One more Country Pumpkin's in the house. Okay. If you're just join in the chat, hit the thumbs up, put a 1 in the chat so that I can make sure that you are entered into our giveaway. I'm going to write all these down. I've got most of them written down. I'm going to cut them out. We're going to do the drawing right now. Rockstar69, thank you. I wanted to start the year off. I think it's just kind of crazy too that where the Bible reading happened to just flow naturally is we just finished our last book and we were going to be reading Genesis. I wrote this down almost a year ago, my Bible reading plan, and so I didn't plan this out at all. It's cool to start the year in Genesis. I know a lot of people just finished up their Torah portions, and so a lot of you probably have just finished reading Genesis, and so that's really cool too. And I think that it's nice that if that's the case, we got people in the chat who have just brushed up on their Genesis reading, and yeah, I can contribute in the chat. What was it in verse 15, Saucin? Let me check it out. Verse 15. And I put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall crush your head, and you shall crush his heel. Yep, just like the note here says, first promise of the Messiah. If that's what you're referring to. Okay, coffee time. Do we got 28 people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. We have one person that did not put a 1 in the chat or that I failed to write down. If I don't call your name, put a 1 in the chat. Country Pumpkin, Mercy on Us, Country Fun, Country Kid, Miss Docilion, Rockstar 69, Country Dad, Lost Light, K and J, Velo, Saucin, Amanda Rib of Palmetto, Michael, JS Genesis, Antonio Avalos, Tenacious Tortoise, Patricia, Bethany, Jen and Steve, Divinely Blessed, Revel Restored, Travis, Bolt, Jacqueline, JS Badger, OC Peace, Roman Jeeper, Palmetto. Who we got? Country Pumpkin. Oh, Moose Run, it was you. No wonder you didn't put a 1 in the chat. You make this stuff. I'll put you anyways because I want to know. I want to know who's the winner because I could bless you in other ways if you don't need the coffee. Okay. Now, 29 people in the chat, 22 thumbs up. I know some of you guys are working and just listening right now. So if you can't hit the thumbs up, then I understand. But if you can, please do. We're going to cut all these out, old school. This is kind of crazy. What is it, buddy?
I'm hungry.
Okay, I'll get you some food. But first, I got to finish what I'm doing here, okay?
Why can't I be in the favorites all the time?
Well, because I don't want you to be all over the internet. We already put you on Patreon, and that's more internet than you need to be on. All right. I'm going to cut these so that they're all the same width. That way I don't give anybody unfair advantage by having like a bigger name than somebody else's.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Allison. I don't think I got you on here yet. I don't think I got Allison. Allison. Okay, everybody's good looking out, everybody. Allison, we're not going to forget you. We got you. Okay. Allison, you're in. Anybody else? This is like that parable, of the workers, right? Some people showed up later in the day, but some people worked all day. But it's my good pleasure to give everybody
There's a new person in there.
the same wages, the same payout.
That there's a guy in there. It's the guy you see on YouTube.
How can you know? You don't read, son.
Yeah, but it looks like it's the same. Look,
What, that?
yeah.
Oh, the divinely blessed. It does look. It looks like Kingdom in Context's logo from here, but that's not it. Okay. Okay, we got Allison. All right. Okie doke. Hey, you want to go grab my super cool cowboy hat?
Why?
I don't know, so that we can use a better hat than the one I'm wearing. We're gonna do a giveaway, and we're going to draw somebody's name out of the hat. And I might as well use a 10-gallon hat because it's neat.
Wait. Dad, I want that hat still.
We're not giving the hat away, buddy. We're just gonna draw one of these pieces of paper out of it, and we're gonna give coffee away. He's like, wait, I don't want to give my hat away. I'm not gonna give your hat away, bud. No worries. Oh, we got one more. J.R. Cleve. G.R. Cleve. I'm having trouble with my J's today. Please forgive me. All right, we got you, GR. Okay. You got 3 cowboy hats. Nice. I only have one. It was my grandpa's. It's a Stetson. Go grab the cowboy hat, son. You didn't do what I said.
You said something.
And I've worn it like a couple of times, but you'll see it's kind of like it's like a Boss Hog, like 10-gallon cowboy hat. It's not like a super stylish cowboy hat.
I like it. It's cool.
Thanks, bud. I like it too.
It's the coolest cowboy hat.
Okay, stay off the camera. I'm not going to tell you again. Do you understand? Go. So that's the cowboy hat. It's Levi's now because my grandpa would want me to let him have it. He wears it. It's a big hat. But we're going to throw these names in the hat. We'll pop that thing out so it's easy to grab them all. The big hat. The big hat. Okay, names are going in. I didn't get all of them yet. I have to cut these ones out still.
Dad, I'm hungry.
Go.
I'm hungry.
Go ask your mom, son. Okie doke. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out before I was even on here and being patient with me. I wish that I had been up when I planned to, but hey, I'm gonna be grateful that we're awake at all and that we're gonna make the most out of this year, even though it's Gregorian and all that. I know, but hey, it's the calendar that we all kind of function off of, whether we like it or not. I mean, I do have a second calendar, but it's not my primary because it's not compatible with the rest of society. Okay, I think we're ready, you guys. We're ready. And I'm happy with that. 25 thumbs up out of 27 people. Pretty good. All right. Now we're gonna pick the winner. Drum roll, please. Here it is. OC Peace. OC Peace is the winner. You got the coffee and the mug, and we'll get those sent out.